Okay, I'm back after, I think it's been about 3 weeks since my last video. But after that Japan trip, the jet lag really blew me for a 6. I was so tired at one point that when I was eating a bag of crisps, it had like one of those dehydrating crystals in there, and I thought it was fucking salt and shake. So I like took the thing apart, and I had the crystals in there, and then I stuffed a whole bunch in my mouth, and then I realized that this was that dehydrating shit. But yeah, it looks like spring has sprung in the UK, and people are taking their motorbikes out from the garage. I mean, there's a bit of cloud about today. Don't know if it's a bit thundery or anything, but no, it's nice. There's almost like a motorcycling hanami. Anyway, the Japan trip was it was like fucking out of this world. I think I had the best 48 hours of riding in my whole life. I mean, I've only been riding for like 6 months anyway, but it was pretty awesome. I don't know if I can compare it to the Enduro that I did last year, because they're pretty different. I mean, this was like pretty much full-blown motorcycle touring. I was on a BMW G650 GS. It's like the little baby one. It's not like the one that Charlie and Ewan used when they did their long way round, long way down. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a good bike, but it's like a big puppy dog, like a Saint Bernard or something, like, you know, really reliable, strong, and you can always depend on it. And coming back to the KTM, I mean, riding this thing around is like, it's like trying to tame a bitch on heat or something, or like a wild Mustang, an unbroken wild Mustang. And that's what I love about it, because it's just like, it's just a fucking mad bike, which the BMW unfortunately isn't. So, but it was very comfortable. I mean, for touring, I mean, there's nothing much better that you could actually use. I mean, I was on the saddle for about 10 hours, and my ass, I could still feel it. I mean, usually it's like you've had a stroke somewhere in both of your buttocks and you can't ever feel them again. But no, this one was, I mean, I could have gone on. It was only mental tiredness that got to me in the end. I think since my last video I've had loads of you join me as a result of I think Crumble kindly asked you to follow me, so I hope that you enjoy my videos. I'll do my best to be funny. I mean that's what these videos are about, your enjoyment. Yeah, no, I appreciate that you all have liked and commented. And now, from the Japan trip, I did take my GoPro, so there is footage that I'm about 3.5 hours of it that I've got to convert and create into sort of like a travel diary, travel motovlog. So that will eventually come, because I'm using Final Cut, that I'm going to have to convert it all to ProRes, which as a file format is just really fucking heavy. So it's going to take a bit of time, but I'm doing a bit of experimenting as well on the using the raw footage, so that's going to add a bit of time as well. But learning curve, always good. Yeah, so if you're kind of bored and don't know where you want to go touring anymore on a bike, I thoroughly recommend that you check Japan out, because I nearly had a little cry at one point because it was so freaking awesome. Oh, yeah, the other thing I found out was that if you've got a KTM and you're wondering why it's like really snatchy, or like on the chain, it's probably because you haven't lubed it enough. I mean, I've been finding that I've been getting a bit of snatchiness, and I just dumped a whole bunch of that Motorex stuff on it, and it's really improved it. So hopefully I'll get those Japan vlogs out soon, and it's kind of like a bit of a, I don't know, surprise. Well, not really that much of a surprise. I mean, it's not like I'm going to tell you I'm Swedish or something. Yeah, there's kind of a decision for you guys if you want me to carry on in the style of those videos, or that we run with the status quo. Oh my god, my nose is itching and I can't get to it. It's probably the closest I'll ever feel to being an astronaut. But that Japan trip it's definitely whetted my appetite for doing more touring in the future, and I think I'll first start going around the UK, maybe go to Brecon Beacons, in summertime go up to Scotland, and maybe go to Europe at some point. But renting bikes is, I mean, it's pretty easy. I mean, it's a bit expensive because, you know, it's far more, there's a lot more risk involved in renting a car, but I was really lucky that the place that I rented from had it was a brand new BM 2013 model and had ABS as well, so it feels a little bit less jittery because you know, there's a little bit more separation between you and bedding the bloody thing. Oh wow, look at that view. Pretty nasty storm cloud up ahead. I think that's moving away from me. I just love this bike because it has such a farty quality to it, the exhaust on it. I'm sure I could make it even more farty if I put like a Acra or something like that on it. The problem with KTMs is that they do just want to make you do really fucking naughty things on them. Not that I do. Ah yes, here we go. Well, like today, I mean, like, why is nobody else out? I mean, there's only a tiny bit of rain out and the road's a little bit wet. I love it when you have like massive Texas skies like this. I mean, well, it's not too big at the moment. When we get further down, you got rain clouds and thunderstorms. It just feels so much more atmospheric than riding just under plain clear skies. Oh, look at that! It's AC Cobra. Yeah, it is an AC Cobra. All right, I've got nothing much else to say now. Yeah, so fuckity bye.